Hey everybody, it's Dina Rico from the Creativity Cave, and I've got this adorable card. It's super easy to create, and I just love the look of it. So let me show you how I did it. I am going to be using the Flowering Cactus product medley. Now this is a product medley, contains a stamp set, dies, DSP, embellishments, and ribbon. And this is a really great kit. So we've got a set of dies that look like this. This creates a kind of a texture background. And then this one is cactus with some texture in it as it cuts it out. And then these pieces, of course, cut out the images in the stamp set. So I love that. The DSP is beautiful. I really like this. So we've got these patterns on this side. So pretty. And then on the other side, we've got these patterns. And one of the sheets is really cool because all of these will line up with the dies in the set. So that's pretty cool. And then we've got the rest of the patterns here. So they're super fun. And so I want to show you the card I created and give you some tips along the way. So I've got, I'm going to start with a half a sheet of Mossy Meadow cardstock, and we'll give that a good crease with my bone folder. And then I'm going to add to it a piece of DSP, but I want to show you how I cut this. So the DSP is 6 by 6, so it's going to look something like that. And I cut it at 4 inches, and then I cut it to 5 1/4 inches. So what's left over is this 3/4 inch by 4 inch strip. So I'm going to save this for something later. But then this piece, I can adhere to a piece of Whisper White that I'm going to use for the inside of my card. So I just love that that little leftover scrap doesn't have to go to waste. And we can make our card super cute by just putting that little strip on the bottom. It helps if you can get it on there straight though. There we go. And then I'm also going to use one of the floral images from the stamp set and some Calypso Coral ink to stamp it on the inside. Like that. So that will just be really pretty for the inside of my card. I'll go ahead and adhere it now. Like that. Then I'll place my larger piece of pattern paper on the front of my card. Like this. And I've gone ahead and die cut 2 pieces. These are die cut from the Hippo and Friends dies. And there's several layering shapes in there. There's kind of a label shape and another not very label-y, but kind of a cool shape. Maybe a ticket shape. I don't know. Anyway, but I love these layering pieces. So I cut this from one of the pieces of DSP in this kit. And I'm just going to go ahead and pop that up onto my card. And then I'm going to take and stamp my sentiment on the other. I cut this one from some white cardstock. And so I'll just place this kind of in the middle like so, and then we'll stamp our sentiment. I'm going to use some Mossy Meadow ink for our sentiment. And we'll just stamp that right on there like so. Perfect. And we'll pop this up on top as well. Now I'm really excited because I have an online class coming for this product suite this month. I think it's going to be a great class. Actually, I know it is because we've already done our projects for it. And so if you would like to register for it, just drop me an email. I'll put my email in the description of this video for you. And then you can get in on this. So this card is really cute, right? But it's pretty plain. So let's, you know, jazz it up a bit. All right, so one of the things that comes in the kit are 2 rolls of twine. So I'm going to take and just cut off, a double length of about 6 inches. So I guess that would be 12 inches, but I'm going to cut that in half and then just tie a little bow. Now it comes on this spool, so it's kind of got a little bit of a curl to it. So I'm going to take this, and like I said, just as a double length, I'm just going to tie a bow, which that's not too hard to do. And we'll make the bow a little bit more manageable. And then if the ends are curling funny, you can take your nail and kind of run it against the bow, and then that will make them kind of do a little bit better what you want. They're not quite so crazy. You can see this one, my ends are a little longer, so when I was doing that, they were all curled way up, and then when I did that with my nail, they kind of relaxed a little bit, so that's good. I like this one that's a little bit shorter because it's easier to manage. So I'll just take and roll up a glue dot into kind of a log, and then I'll put that in on my, on the back of my twine here, and then attach it right here like so, and that looks great. Then the best part about this are the embellishments that come in this kit. So you get 4 sheets each of these cut shapes of felt. They're so fun. So I'm going to take just a few of these and add them. So I've got a big one, a little one, and kind of like a half shape one. I'll stick that up there like so. Okay, so we'll just decorate with those pieces. And to adhere these, if there's a lot of the white on the back, you probably could get away with using a glue dot. The glue dot will stick to that white stitching, but what's probably best is to use some liquid glue. So I'll take and just put a good amount of liquid glue on here. You can see you want enough that the felt will get, you know, kind of stuck to it, so to speak. So we'll just push that in there, and I'll just kind of push on it to make sure it's kind of setting up. That looks pretty good. Same with this one. Don't get too much. I know it's a fine line because you don't want it to ooze out the side either. Okay. Now when I did this, I really liked the look of it, but I thought it needed just a little something more. So I added 2 different things. The first thing I added, let me just close my ink pad here. The first thing I added was a couple of these gilded gems. Oh, I love them so much. They're really pretty and they look great with just about anything, so that's always good. I'll use my Take Your Pick tool to adhere these. And we'll just mix up and put a couple of big ones and a couple of smaller ones on the card. We'll put a larger one up here and another little one right there. Okay, so that looks great. And then again, this looks good, but it just needed something else. So I took my Mossy Meadow marker, and I'm going to do some spritzing on here. Now, when you're doing spritzing, you just want to make sure you cover up anything you don't want to touch with spritzes. So if you've got an ink pad or other cardstock, just make sure it's out of the way. And you can see I just snapped that in the cover of my marker. So I'll do it again. Watch. Okay. And you don't want to do it too much because a little spritz goes a long way, but you can see that looks great. And then one final touch is I have my clear wing Castella, and I'm going to do the same thing, but to spritz this, what I'm going to do is just smack it against something. So I've got my Take Your Pick tool, and I'm just going to tap this on here, and you can see there's all kinds of shimmer that has come out onto my card, and that is a really fantastic card. Oh, I love it. So I hope you enjoyed this. Now, if you would like to purchase this online class or the products that I use to create this project, please shop my online store or, like I said, email me and you can get registered for the class. It comes out next week and I'm very excited about it. Also, don't forget to give me a subscribe if you would like to see all of the awesome videos I share with you each week. And a thumbs up is always really helpful with YouTube too. Thank you guys so much for stamping with me today. I will see you soon. Bye-bye.